अगला सेशन है ये गौरव जी का है एक्चुअली सेशन ये। तो इसमें सो एज अ person who's been driving not just business but very successful operations. So this is about operations, and you can actually flip your slides here. This one, you can see 8 steps are there in a successful operation, right from decision to outsource and do in-house. Outsource versus in-house. क्या आपको आउटसोर्स करना चाहिए और क्या इन-हाउस रखना चाहिए? That's the first point. Second is resource planning. Right? That's the second point, which is resource planning. Then third point is production planning and control. So आपने resource plan कर लिया. Next step is production planning. So you've got the order right now, right? इतना अच्छा सेल किया आपने, ऑर्डर आ गया अभी. अब उसको कन्वर्ट करना है एक सक्सेसफुल प्रोडक्ट, सक्सेसफुल सप्लाई में, so that customer gives you not just one business but repeat business. And that's the objective of this. The next is procurement. Procurement is from your suppliers. This is procurement, your procurement of raw materials. Like what things you should keep in mind. The next is inventory management. आपने procurement कर लिया, but आप inventory manage कर रहे हो क्या? आपने वही खरीदा जो आपके लिए अभी चाहिए आपको, or you've got inventory which basically extra inventory can really kill you. You know, you don't need the product but just buy it, having no idea what you have to buy. Then the next is quality control, right? Maintenance and then logistics. So I would want each team to pick up 2 topics and then discuss about that and take about 15 minutes, and then we have a break after this, tea coffee break, and once we come back then we'll have a session with Gaurav ji on this. You can take help from Gaurav ji and Piyush ji. Piyush ji also has an immense experience on manufacturing. Actually he started his career with CL Gupta, so there he was GM quality. एंड तो मेरे को कॉल आया एक्चुअली एक कंपनी से बैंगलोर में. उन्होंने बोला कि सर हम भी आना चाहते हैं. तो मैंने कहा कि सर ये क्या है ना, ये फिनिशेस का वो नहीं है, वर्कशॉप नहीं है, इट इज अबाउट बिजनेस. तो दे सेड एक्चुअली क्यों सर, वो जीएम सीएल गुप्ता से आ रहे हैं जीएम क्वालिटी. मैंने कहा जीएम क्वालिटी पहले थे अभी तो वो हेड है इसके कंपनी के. सो यू नो दैट्स अ फैक्ट. आई एम टेलिंग यू अ फैक्ट. So just which one you want to pick? Pick in sequence, like pick the first two, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, 8. First two चला गया यहाँ पे. Outsource versus insource and resource planning. We'll take the next 2.
Inventory quality or बोलो 5, 6. 5, 6.
So 5, 6 with logistics and maintenance.
Inventory quality. ये होगा ना.
Sorry, inventory and quality control. 7. Okay, 5, 6 is inventory. Sorry, 5, 6 inventory quality.
5, 6.
That they've taken. Production planning, procurement and logistics maintenance.
बाहर भागा कह रहे कुछ जरूर ऑर्डर आते.
आप क्या लोगे और आप क्या लोगे, जल्दी बताइए, नहीं तो जो बचेगा वो मिलेगा फिर. ओके, प्रोडक्शन एंड प्रोक्योरमेंट उन्होंने ले लिया. अब आपके पास बचा लॉजिस्टिक्स एंड मेंटेनेंस, राइट? सो यू गो अहेड विद द डिस्कशन 15 minutes and then we take a break after that, right? Specialists like the experts are here and you can take their help.
For me, I'm strong with IoT, and I go with Word. I outsource Word, or maybe certain different kind of services like maybe powder coating, which I suppose mostly like 70% of the factories are outsourcing because it's like a bit difficult to control in your own factory in that environment, and just like that, if you see, there are a lot of services that we procure exactly from other chemicals as well. We get the chemicals. So you have to decide what you are strong with, and you can do that in your factory. Apart from that, you can still outsource. But the only thing that you need to take care of is that your partners who are working with you, like your suppliers, they should you both should be on the same page with regards to the quality and time as well.
I think he covered all of it. Anything going to say? I think yes, that's what it is. Basically, if we are outsourcing, why we are outsourcing? So that's the question. There's no point. Some skills. We all cannot have all the skills.
So first of all, we have to do the production planning and control. So just start with an example. We have a 5 container orders. First of all, know the ship dates. We have to move from the backwards. Know the ship dates, and we think we have to calculate that it will take around 15 days to expect the goods and to the onboard. So first of all, we are getting 90 days lead time for the production, for the overall production until to the onboard 90 days. So we have to calculate from the backwards, 15 days from ex factory to onboard, then 10 days for polishing, and around 1 month of manufacturing. And before that, we have to procure the goods, procure the raw materials and goods. So first of all, we have to know the bill of material. We have to make the bill of material. Bill of material includes that what are the components which will be required to completely manufacture the products. So we will make the cutting sheets on time, and we have to check the outputs of the machineries, and there should be efficient workforce.
इसमें हम कुछ और अच्छा कर सकते हैं, नो लाइक आई थिंक वी कैन डू सी मार्केटिंग इज इजी, यू नो हम लोगों ने मार्केटिंग की बात करी पहले, यू नो वी टॉक कस्टमर कैसे लाना है, बट सी दिस इज व्हाट इज मोर इम्पोर्टेंट, वी लैक, यू नो हम लोग मार्केटिंग नए डिजाइन, इंस्टाग्राम, पिंटरेस्ट, यू नो हाउ टू गेट ड्रेस्ड, हाउ टू प्रेजेंट दैट एवरीबडी इज यू नो एट अ गुड स्पेस, बट बायर मिल गया नाउ, अब दिस इज वेयर यू गाइस हैव टू वर्क हार्ड. This is get serious, you know. This is where it get dirty, you know. यहाँ पे थोड़ा सा डस्ट भी उड़ी होगी, फ्लोर पे भी जाना होगा, एयर कंडीशनिंग से भी बाहर निकलना होगा, you know. So थोड़ा सा we all have to prepare ourselves. So production planning and control, जैसे आपने बोला आप बिल ऑफ मटेरियल बनाएंगे, अब ऑर्डर आ गया, इट्स ऑलरेडी लेट, है ना. बिल ऑफ मटेरियल तो सैंपल के समय बन जाना चाहिए था, है ना. So we lost time, हाँ. So these things, this is where we save time. And why 90 days? 90 days तो बसंत भी ले रहा है, you know. अब आपके पास आएंगे, आप सस्ता भी चाहते हैं, you know. आपसे चाहेंगे कि भाई हाउ, you know, भाई और जल्दी दो, 45 days में दो, कैसे दोगे, है ना. So this is where you know, कहते हैं pencil, you know, sharpen your pencil. सुना होगा अंग्रेज आके बार बार बोलते हैं जब negotiation करते हैं, sharpen your pencils, you know. So basically this is what they're expecting also. 45 days, 60 days, 75 days, 90 days. तो आपने कैसे 90 days? Why 90 days? हम सब लोग, है ना, दादाजी ने भी 90 days बोला हुआ है, गौरव जी ने भी 90 days बोला हुआ है, हम सब 90 days चल रहे हैं, बट मार्केट ऐसा नहीं चल रहा है, you know. There is a science behind it. I am also learning, it's not why 90 days. So this is where, but yes, I think production planning, it's important. जैसे आपने सही बोला, we track milestones बोलते हैं इसको, you know, जैसे अपन we divide it into those 90 days, this activity to be done at this time, and you track it, you know. That's how we're supposed to do. That will help, and this is the crucial, you know. अभी हम इंडिया as a country, जैसे अभी सब लोग पीयूष जी वगैरह बता रहे थे, बड़े कस्टमर सब मिलते हैं, तो हमारी रेपुटेशन ऑन टाइम की अच्छी नहीं है ना. प्राइसिंग की ठीक ठाक है, वी आर कॉम्पिटिटिव, हमारे डिजाइन अच्छे हैं, क्वालिटी भी कोई ज्यादा खराब नहीं है, ऑनेस्टली मैं बताऊं अपना. बट अभी हम सबसे ज्यादा जो एक चैलेंज बड़े कस्टमर्स फेस कर रहे हैं ऑन टाइम के लिए, है ना. सब लोग कहते हैं क्या हम इंडियंस के टाइम के ऊपर भरोसा कर सकते हैं. तो दिस इज एज अ कंट्री, जैसे राकेश जी भी कर रहे थे, हम सबको एक्चुअली विद यंगर जनरेशन इफ वी आर एबल टू यू नो परफॉर्म, I think on time will really help, and some of us are doing really well. I know some of them are sitting here. I think Contemporary is very good with on-time performance. Basant is okay with on-time performance. We need to work better, but you have to be honest, you know, where you have to improve, how you have to improve. So I think that's where we all कुछ steps हमारे सही हैं जैसे आपने प्लान करें, but उनको रिव्यू करना एक बार प्लान बनाना और फिर रिव्यू करना, जैसे आपने प्लानिंग बनाया एंड देन उसको रिव्यू करना. कंट्रोल, आप इसमें लिखा हुआ है प्रोडक्शन प्लानिंग एंड कंट्रोल, प्लानिंग एंड कंट्रोल, है ना. सो दिस कंट्रोल शब्द को आपको दैट ऑल्सो यू हैव टू आई थिंक वर्क ऑन इट.
तो मेरा एक इनपुट एक्चुअली फ्रॉम व्हाट गौरव जी डज, he has a very effective way of controlling it and I'm sure he will say कि यार आपको सब कैसे पता है, but गौरव जी आते हैं, इनका एक schedule fixed रहता है. He is going to meet say let's say 4 people today, so those 4 people know exactly that Gaurav is going to meet for 15 minutes. तो वो आके इनको रिपोर्टिंग करते हैं 15 मिनट, एक जन आएगा दूसरा जन आएगा, so he get all the reports. So I think that's what I think everybody, if you get time from him, which is very difficult for us to get time from Gaurav ji, but if you get time, I think this is what you should learn from him.
हाँ नहीं सी देखो, गौरव जी इज नॉट द बेस्ट एग्जांपल ऑनेस्टली, यू नो. मैं तो यहाँ पे 4 बजे आने वाला था, मैं 5:30 बजे यू नो आई गॉट लेट. आई पीयूष जी आके सूरज जी को मैंने बोला आई वांटेड टू टॉक अबाउट टाइम ओनली बिकॉज दैट्स द चैलेंज, यू नो. इफ वी कैन ऑल मैनेज टाइम, दैट्स समथिंग व्हिच सो आई एम आल्सो लर्निंग हाउ टू ऑर्गेनाइज माई सेल्फ बेटर, बट इट्स यू नो इट्स and not an end going process. We all have to, we are learning, but yes, this is really important. I think if we can crack how we plan and how we control, this is what it is, you know, planning and control.
So I can give you some insight of production planning and control. I was working with CL Gupta at that time, and it was a very big company. So, and mostly I did not see much of delays there. So everyone was surprised why it is, you know. So their owners itself control less and management control more. So I have seen that only factory as of now, I mean I did not check yours for the moment, so cannot comment on, but that's the factory where there was a department, and that department was PPC department, and that department was having 15 person working there. Their job role was just for the production planning for each order, and there were 5 person to monitor whether everything is on time or not, and the people were raising red flags where there were the delays. So they were having yellow flags, red flags and green, and they were putting that. So that has been now incorporated into the ERP systems. Many ERPs are coming up these days, and they say that ERP आप ले लो तो हमारा काम हो जाएगा, ये हो जाएगा. अभी हमारी इंडस्ट्री में ERP बहुत सक्सेसफुल नहीं है, because we have very customized way of manufacturing,
yes,
and every product has a different supply chain. लेकिन हम ERP की बजाय अगर हम इंटरनली 2 या 1 पर्सन रेस्पॉन्सिबल करें बेस्ड ऑन आवर ओन, यू नो, हाउ मच वॉल्यूम वी हैव, एंड दे ओनली वर्क फॉर प्रोडक्शन प्लानिंग एंड कंट्रोल, so we achieve on time shipments, and that gonna be the very big achievement for India. और उसकी वजह से हमारे पास automatically बहुत business drive होने वाला है. I was talking lastly to BDF, Bob's Discount Furniture. They have super volume, like hell like volume. So we started with them in October, and now I'm shipping 80 containers a month only for that particular buyer from 4 suppliers. But all 4 are delayed by 2 months, 15 days, 1.5 month. They stop developing now, and they say हम और ज़्यादा develop नहीं कर सकते because you don't have more suppliers. If these 4 suppliers could have been on time, imagine मैं 300 कंटेनर अकेले बॉब के लिए कर रहा होता. So on time is super important. So ये production planning and control बहुत बहुत important होता है, बहुत important.
Yes.
So we'll move on to the next step, which is inventory management and quality. These two, who's doing it? Okay. So, yeah.
So in inventory management, you have to divide that into 2 parts: your current inventory and your forecasted inventory. So in your current inventory, your inventory manager should know what all is there in production, what all inventories would you need, what materials you would need, at what stage, and what is the shelf life. Because of course when inventory is moving, there are some things which have a shelf life, so you need to use the ones which were older and get the new ones. You also need to have an idea of the cut sheet, and the BOM list should be there for the forecasted inventory. For the quality control, it is one of the most important parts for any product. In furniture, you should need stencils, you should need your counter samples, your swatches, your shade bands. Then you need a list of requirements of the documents according to where you're sending it, be it Europe, be it Australia, be it USA. Everybody has different, every country has their different set of documents. Every buyer has certain documents which they require, so they need to be filled. Then you should carefully check your QC report at your inline, midline, and final, because at inline, if you have something that needs to be rectified in midline, and in the midline, if you find something in discrepancy, that needs to be controlled for your final. I think that's about it.
काफी क्विक इन्होंने सारी चीजें समझाने की कोशिश करी है. क्वालिटी वालों को भी हम समझा सकते तो शायद इतना जल्दी इंस्पेक्शन कंटेनर निकाल देते तो अच्छा रहता है. बट यस, आई थिंक सी ऑल प्रोसेसेस आर इम्पोर्टेंट एंड ऑफ द डे. सब किसी चीज को इग्नोर नहीं करा जा सकता. बट हाँ, प्रोक्योरमेंट, जैसे सूरज जी भी बोल रहे थे, एज अ फैक्ट्री वी आर ऑल यंग. इट्स कैश फ्लो, कैसे कैश फ्लो को मेंटेन करना है. आप मारुति, आई थिंक, आई डोंट नो द एग्जैक्ट कितने कंपोनेंट्स एक कार में लगते होंगे, जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल आई थिंक 10,000 कंपोनेंट्स अलग अलग. तो यू विल बी सरप्राइज्ड. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल दे डोंट मेक एनीथिंग, और वो सब बाहर जस्ट इन टाइम, सो दे ओनली हैव, जैसे आपने कभी सुना होगा स्ट्राइक हो गई उनके यहाँ पे, 10 दिन का प्रोडक्शन लॉस हो गया. हमारे 10 दिन का क्या फर्क पड़ा? अभी 1 महीने का चल रहा है अभी तक. मैं भी 15 दिन ट्रैवल कर रहा था, मैं वापस आया हूँ, तो सब लेबर नहीं है मार्केट के अंदर, या नहीं है, तो हाउ वी एक्सप्लेन कस्टमर्स, कि भाई आज इलेक्शन चल रहे थे, पहले होली चल रही थी, फिर अब सावे चल रहे हैं, तो अब यार, अब हाउ वी प्लान, हाउ, तो दिस इज वेयर वी हैव टू लर्न, कंपनी फ्रॉम इंडिया ओनली, नॉट फ्रॉम अमेरिका, कि हाउ दे आर प्लानिंग, हाउ दे प्रोक्योरिंग, हाउ दे सेट द सिस्टम्स जस्ट इन टाइम. उतने ही रॉ मटेरियल मंगाते हैं जितनी जरूरत है अपना. तो कुछ सी एवरीथिंग, एवरी इंडस्ट्री इज यूनिक. हमारे अलग इश्यूज हैं. लकड़ी बारिश के समय नहीं आती है, तो कहाँ से? गौरव जी, आप बोल के गए थे जस्ट इन टाइम मंगाना. अब मेरा शिपमेंट डिले हो रहा है, गौरव जी को फोन कर दो, सब लकड़ी नहीं मिल रही, मैंगो तो कट ही नहीं रहे यहाँ पे. तो ऐसा नहीं है. तो बट यस, हाउ टू मैनेज, इट्स पार्ट ऑफ योर, सिंस यू आर द ओनर्स, that's also your responsibility. Just not getting business is not the only responsibility of owner. So that you have to, ठीक है, that's important part, but planning it right, procuring it right, shipping it right is also your responsibility. So you have to be equivalent. पापा, मैंने तो बायर को अटेंड करने में जा रहा हूँ, अमेरिका भेज दो मेरे को, जर्मनी भेज दो, फेयर में मैं अटेंड करके आ जाऊंगा, और जब ऑर्डर तो लेके आ गए, अब उसको कौन एग्जीक्यूट करेगा? पापा आप संभाल लेना, यू आर हियर, आप पापा, मैं तो आपके पापा शिपमेंट नहीं भेजा आपने टाइम पे यार, तो दिस इज नॉट डन. आई थिंक दिस इज वेयर यू हैव टू टेक रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी, यू हैव टू परफॉर्म, बिकॉज आप यू आर द फेस, यू आर कमिटिंग द क्लाइंट. अगर आप क्लाइंट से मिल रहे हो, अगर क्लाइंट से आपने कोई भी नेगोशिएट किया है, प्राइस किया है, तो इट्स योर, यू आर द फेस, एंड यू हैव टू इंश्योर व्हाट यू आर कमिटिंग it's been delivered also. So yes, quality, at Basant we are trying to remove the quality department, it's a big world. कैसे होगा? We are getting some teachers, school से नहीं, we calling them, उन्हीं को, there is no quality department, that's my wish. सोचता बहुत हूँ रात को, जैसे रात को सपने आते हैं, one of the सपना is also remove quality department. Why we have so much dependence? जैसे आप लोगों ने बोला इनलाइन, मिडलाइन, अगर हम खुद ही एक रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी ले लें, कारपेंटर खुद ही अपनी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी ले ले, फिनिशर खुद की अपनी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी ले ले, पैकिंग वाला खुद की ले ले, why we have to depend on people from outside? यार ये लोग आके इंस्पेक्शन करेंगे.
In fact, buying departments like in offices, they also do not want quality department. Honestly speaking, if you talk about Target, you talk about H&M, you talk about like big companies. I have worked with the H&M, so I have worked with many companies, so I have exposed to. When we were in the company, we were talking, why do we need this quality department? Why don't we make supplier responsible for quality, and it can be a random widget, just go and check something and comes out. Because why quality department came into the picture, because we did not do something right, and then they make complicated processes. A person coming from textile industry and checking furniture product and asking for 3 times of inspection, opening 20 boxes and all that. I feel pain about it. I served as a quality department head for 2 companies, but still I think why we are opening 40 boxes here, you know? Why don't we open 2 boxes and decide, wow, this is a good quality? So it's the same that we really, if everyone start thinking for quality, we don't need quality departments.
तो इसी
I mean, it's the same.
सो अपना क्वालिटी के ऊपर अपन काम करेंगे तो कंट्री का भी नाम अच्छा होगा. जैसे हम बात कर रहे थे अभी, इट्स नॉट अबाउट इंडिविजुअल कंपनीज, हम प्राइसेस के बारे में बात कर रहे थे. तो इफ सब लोग अगर आप सीरियस हैं, यू नो, तो अबाउट क्वालिटी, इट दिखता नहीं है स्टार्टिंग के अंदर, बट इट मेक्स, यू नो, इट आई कैन ओनली टेल यू बाय एक्सपीरियंस. बस 25 इयर्स इनटू बिजनेस. मेरे को बहुत कम नॉलेज है, बहुत सब क्या लोग हो रहा है, यू नो, व्हाट इज हैपनिंग, बट ओनली फोकस इज टू शिप द बेस्ट क्वालिटी, यू नो, and that has helped, you know, that has helped. We are very honest about it. At least shipment pass भी हो गया है. I remember clearly एक buying agents ने okay कर दिया shipment, but we felt it is not right. We told the agency, sir, we feel not, you know, it is not up to the mark, let's hold it. And I'm not talking about 1 container or half container. It was a big container order, and we decided, let's hold on. We see a problem and we inform the buyer and the agency also. Yeah, we feel we want to take some more time. करेज लगता है, पैसे लगते हैं, यू नो, दिख रहा है पैसे लग रहे हैं, बट स्टिल आई थिंक वी कैन स्लीप इजी, यू नो. हमको मालूम है हमने माल सही भेजा है तो प्रॉब्लम नहीं आएगी. तो इसलिए आई थिंक क्वालिटी को आप सीरियसली लें. जो भी अपन बना रहे हैं प्राउडली दें. वी एक पुलिस वाले आए थे हमारे पास में पकड़ने के लिए, नहीं, जस्ट ऐसी हमने कॉन्फ्रेंस अरेंज करी थी, वर्कर्स के लिए करते रहते हैं. तो उन्होंने, पुलिस वाले क्या बताएंगे यार, नो हाउ दे नो अबाउट मैनेजमेंट. दैट्स द बेस्ट एग्जांपल आई नो. ही मेंशन्ड, भाई आप जो भी कर रहे हो काम शिद्दत से करो, है ना. और जैसे भाटी चाय वाला है, मैंने पहले इसका एग्जांपल दिया हुआ है. तो आज भाटी की चाय में क्या है, चाय तो सब बना रहे, है ना. व्हाई भाटी हैज क्रिएटेड अ नेम इन इट्स टी,
Passion.
हाँ, उसने हर टी में उस चाय के में एक शिद्दत से काम किया. उसकी हर चाय में उसने क्वालिटी है, तो उसने एक नाम क्रिएट कर दिया. चाय पीनी है, भाटी के पास चलते, है ना. तो अगर हम अपने नाम अपनी कंपनी के लिए क्रिएट कर पाएंगे, उस तरीके से उस प्राउड के साथ काम कर पाएंगे, तो कोई काम छोटा नहीं है. पहली बात तो दैट्स क्लीशे, यू हैव नो अबाउट इट, आपको पता है. लेकिन अगर हम उस तरीके से हम उस लेवल पे काम कर पाएंगे, आई एम श्योर आप सक्सेस विल कम. डोंट वरी अबाउट सक्सेस, ऑर्डर्स विल कम, बायर्स विल कम, दोज आर स्मॉल थिंग्स, यू नो. ऑनेस्टली ज्यादा उसके बारे में हम वी आर सो वरीड अबाउट इट, यू नो. बट ठीक है, आप बोलोगे गौरव बोल रहा है, तो you know, अब
No,
बोल रहा है.
but that's true. I can add here that I was working with one company. I started working with Basant. I jumped to the second company. I started working with Basant. I'm now in third company. I still love to go and I myself went to Gaurav and said I want to work. So इन्होंने बोला भी कि नहीं, अभी सर जोफरान के बारे में सुना है, price ऐसा. And I don't think like that. I am there. The price would be there. So you know why it was, because I was happy with the services. That's all. And if you create benchmark for the services, and services is like quality, on time, compliances and all that, people will come to you and you stay sitting. You don't need to go and ask कि भाई सब business चाहिए क्या कर रहे हैं, you know. So अपने आप को you build yourself.
थोड़ा सा समय लगेगा. It's no shortcut. विराट कोहली बनने में,
हाँ, it takes.
so you have to work hard, you know. There is no shortcut. सुना तो होगा.
And so this is not only about Basant. I can put another example. There was one supplier who was working only 3 containers a month for Maison du Monde, and people in general, because there is no, you know, a lot of small politics happens in corporate and everywhere. So people, some of my team members or maybe my buying times side people, they were not really happy with that super, I would say, only producing 3 containers, and they all decided we have to stop. And I was against. I said no. Why? What is the reason? And I really favored. I still continued with him for 5 years. Now I don't know because I'm not in the company. And I went from Jofran to him and said, you were very good with company, also was with price. So I'm not putting like Basant is an example, but I'm giving you example of 3 container supplier as well. So you think for yourself, do good, and prove like I am really doing good, then the success will come to you automatically.
I think सबसे पहले तो maintenance is something which is very overshadowed. It doesn't get a lot of respect. But I feel like when everything is going good, that means your maintenance is very much on point. So it would include like your infrastructure maintenance, whether it is fire security, whether it is repairing of your machines, even like a simple electrical fitting. It creates a lot of difference in the overall working. So that is one. You cover software upgradation, you cover your hiring. So this particular department, I would say, is responsible to actually preempt the requirement of the business. So आपको आगे next year, next 2-3 years क्या requirement होगी, वो उसके लिए prepare होने के लिए this is the department. And this is what is required for smooth working. तो जब सब अच्छा होता है तो maintenance को कोई इसे recognize नहीं करता. But जब if you have a crisis, if you have a good maintenance department, then you don't realize कि वो crisis कितना जल्दी averse हो गया. And then if you talk about logistics, I think logistics is the most fun department because everything happens like clockwork. So when you have packing everything ready, the shipment booking से लेके उसका dispatch, everything, it is a very step-by-step work. So whether you have challenges of Red Sea, whether you have challenges of war situation where you have containers coming back, etc., logistic department is very scheduled. It has to happen within a specific time frame. And even for clients, they plan out their logistics very smartly that you have this particular product, okay, 3 containers in production, 3 containers on sea, 3 containers in the warehouse. If there is a delay of 1 day, then it can actually cause a week or a 3 weeks delay on ship or on the port of the client. So these two departments don't get very much respect, I would say, but they are very important at the very end, I think. So, thank you.
Rightly said.
Have you ever heard about maintenance of manpower? This is the most important tool which you all should learn as a business mans, because that's the main tool which built you to the next level. You can buy a machine, you can get it repaired, but you cannot get repaired your manpower ever. So respect them as well, equally a laborer or a supervisor or a senior or whatever. And then because you actually give a lot of input to your manpower, and believe me, in my history of 12 years, I have never fired a single employee by myself, never ever. Even if it was a performer or not. Because this is what I learned from Samsung. I worked 3 years with Samsung. It's not Samsung, it's a Chail, who is a sister company of Samsung. So what they do, they were actually checking their employees. So they keeps on doing some audits, and they keeps on changing their departments time to time. And what they say that this person is performing in this department and giving 100% productivity, while this person is giving 10% productivity in this department. So better is not losing him, change his role. And you learn it from this, because I can give you many examples. When Satta came from your father to you, I'm giving you insight of your factories. How much it is true you may assume, but I have heard this. The person who is working with you from last 20 years, the moment you will start taking the lead, and the person leaves because he was very close to your father. And the reason could be he could be very productive, but it's a generation gap. You think that this is not productive now anymore, or maybe you start disrespecting कि मैं owner हूँ, ये हैं.
कि हम बाहर जाके कोई show करें and everything, because we are all starting away right now. You can easily identify 5 things that you can change at a very minimal cost in your factory. And if you do that, the repercussion or the benefit of it will be far better than you spending 30-40 lakhs making a show up in US, Europe, etc. So whatever money you put in maintenance and everything pays you very much in the long run. So that's why the Kaizen costing principle here really works.
We covered all. Any questions?
Any questions? Anybody have any queries? Yeah, Rakesh has a question.
This question is on behalf of all the participants. When you took up the reins of this organization, when you entered, what were few vital things that you did which basically made a huge difference to this organization? क्या ऐसी चीजें आपने differently की based on the foundation that was built by your father?
See, I think we are Jains by religion, you know.
Correct.
तो हमारे एक जैन सिद्धांत में आता है शब्द, उसको बोलते हैं पुण्यवानी, है ना. तो ठीक है, यहाँ पे आके शायद लोगों को लगता है बहुत इंटेलिजेंट है सामने वाला, you know. तो बट ऑनेस्टली इट इज, यू हैव डन सम गुड कर्मा. I believe in it, you know. I have seen it. So first of all, be nice always. You know, it's not I'm nice. You ask my team. I'm very strict. You know, वो बताएंगे गौरव बहुत strict है. You know, so I try to be nice. You know, but yes. So karma helps. You know, to this is not nothing to do about quality maintenance. So doing karma, having good thought process, even with your fellow competitors, just have good feelings. You know, so that's, see, end of the day, what will happen? चलो business बड़ा हो गया. I have seen it now. Basant has grown from where it was. Does it gives you lots of happiness? When we were shipping 5 containers a month, I remember a month. We are living in Shastri Nagar, close to, you know, veterans. Sun City was left, Prince was right, Maharani was front, and Gaurav Jain in middle, shipping 5 containers a month. And when I go to some dinners or some, यार आज 8 कंटेनर भेजे एक दिन में, मतलब you know, I'm talking about, मैं सोच रहा था यार मैं तो 5 कंटेनर एक महीने में भी नहीं भेज पा रहा हूँ, और ये 8 कंटेनर एक दिन में भेज दिए इन्होंने, you know. तो it was like, you know, but honestly I never dream of anything, you know, कि ऐसा बनना है, वैसा बनना है, अच्छा बनना है, you know. That is still, you know, I try to pursue कि how we can excel. Changes, तो पहले तो sir, you know, it's about karma, and my dad has a very strong pillar, you know, listen to your father. आप तो सुन ही रहे हो,
I
अच्छी
think
बात है.
बहुत 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 important बात है.
हाँ, तो ये अपन थोड़े से, ठीक है, जनरेशन गैप है. अब मैं भी पेरेंट हो गया हूँ अपना, तो मैं भी फादर हूँ. मैं भी अपने बच्चे को समझा रहा होता हूँ, तो मैं भी याद आ रहा होता हूँ, मेरे पापा भी ये समझा रहे थे, मैं भी ये सोच रहा था, तो मेरी डॉटर भी ये सोच रही है मेरे बारे में कि so there is a disagreement happening, but they are right because they have experience, and I'm talking to you because not I'm no more intelligent, I'm slightly more experienced, nothing beyond, you know. आपका IQ level is higher than mine. It is just since we are talking about furniture, I'm talking about this industry, so शायद because of my experience, I'm little more, we can talk, but nothing कि you are less intelligent. Same way our father and parents, you know, so listen to them about life skills. If I get stuck, where to go for problems, he is the best solution, you know. Just ask him, he will solve. There's sometimes बहुत complicated problem कर दी पीयूष जी ने यार, बहुत कुछ है ना, like अपना, you go to him, ask him, the solution is in 1 minute. अपना, it simplifies it, you know. It's, so that's something. Changes, it's a continuous thing. So what I learned, see, Basant is 25 years. तो जब हमने start किया था, तो we were known for handicrafts. आज भी, you know, आज as a city हम handicrafts के लिए जाने जाते थे, antique furniture के लिए लोग आते थे. तो हमारे कंपनी का नाम था बसंत हैंडीक्राफ्ट एम्पोरियम विद अ डिफरेंस, you know. तो पंच लाइन्स होती थी उस समय, नो, लाइक सब लिखते थे अपने लोगों के नीचे, तो हमने भी लगा रखा था हैंडीक्राफ्ट एम्पोरियम विद अ डिफरेंस. तो ठीक है, नोबडी नोटिस्ड. एक जर्मन आया, यू नो, तो मैंने उसको शोरूम दिखाया अपना सब कुछ, तो ही सेड, he didn't seem much impressed, you know. So I asked him, you know, what is it? कहते Gaurav, you have nice things, but what is the difference, you know? You mentioned here. मैंने कहा पागल ही है, you know, दिख नहीं रहा है इसको, इतना अच्छा शोरूम बनाया हुआ है. अभी हमारा सर्किट हाउस पे शोरूम है ना, तो उस समय बहुत अच्छा था उस समय, तो इट वाज, काफी लोगों के पास नहीं था. तो I tell, look at this, look at that. कहते Gaurav, you are right, there are some small changes, but I don't see a difference. You know, तो it struck me. I felt Germans are arrogant. You know, शायद Germans ऐसे ही हैं, you know, अपना. तो but मैं नहीं बोलना चाहूँगा, होते हैं but अच्छे होते हैं. They are nice people, you know. They are straightforward. They are honest. That's what I put it. But I decided let me go to Germany also. And then, you know, इतना बोल रहा है हमारे बारे में, इनका देख के आ जाते हैं, क्या है इनमें difference, you know. तो देख के आए तो देखा हाउ दे वर मेकिंग थिंग्स. आई रिमेम्बर हम सर्कल ऑफ सॉ बोलते हैं, शब्द भी मैंने वहीं से सीखा था. हम तो पहले कटर बोलते हैं, यहाँ पे कटर बोलते हैं, अभी भी शायद कटर ही बोलते हैं. तो वी डिसाइडेड कि वहां एक फेल्डर करके कंपनी थी, मशीन खरीदी तो काफी महंगी थी, बट एनीवेज कटर 50,000 में पूरा कटर आ जाता है. उसका जो 100 मार्क था, 100 वॉज कॉस्टिंग $1,000, ब्लेड. तो इमेजिन अपन इतने बड़ी मशीन 50,000 में आ रही है और वो एक छोटा सा ब्लेड 50,000 में आ रहा है, तो यू डोंट रिलेट. तो डिफरेंस बिटवीन 90 डिग्री एंड 89 डिग्री, एक ही डिग्री का तो फर्क है यार. भाई क्या फर्क पड़ रहा है यार. एक दिस मशीन कट्स 89 डिग्री एंड दैट मशीन कट्स 90 डिग्री. तो खाती को पता है द डिफरेंस बिटवीन 89 डिग्री एंड 90 डिग्री. So those changes we started to bring, work on precision, work on own design. India was not known for modern designs, or Jodhpur was not known for modern design. So we started doing some new things, modern furniture. It took time because लोग जोधपुर आते थे हैंडीक्राफ्ट खरीदने पुराने वाला, और ये कहते हैं क्या रखा हुआ है. 90% ऑफ द कस्टमर्स पास्ड अवे. दे सेड यार ये हमारे, वी आर नॉट कमिंग टू इंडिया फॉर दिस, दिस इज नॉट आवर थिंग. बट एक मिला, फिर 2 मिले, फिर 3 मिले. That's how it started, and then rest तो we are keep doing. जैसे आपने सुना हुआ, ये रात को सुनते हैं, सुबह को प्रिपेयर करते हैं. Like we learn, just keep yourself how we can improve. I think the focus should be this year should be better. This day should be better from previous day. That's the only way. There is nothing. There is no perfect. कोई पहुंचा नहीं है. Nokia अगर जैसे रहेंगे तो will be out. You keep adopting, keep learning, and I think I can see in your eyes, all of you are pretty. मैं सोच रहा था यार मैं बोलूं क्या इनको, सबको लिख दिया उन्होंने, वो सेल्स कैसे करते हैं, ये सब कुछ तो पता है, why they attending this workshop, honestly, but you guys are aware of it. Just whatever you believe in it. Nothing. आपको बहुत ज्यादा लेक्चर सुनने की जरूरत नहीं है, प्रवचन सुनने की जरूरत नहीं है. Just believe in yourself. That's the only thing. Just keep and pursuing it. Keep. उसमें थोड़ा सा में लग सकता है, किसी को पुनवानी किसी की जल्दी चलती है तो उसको थोड़ा सक्सेस जल्दी आ जाता है, किसी की थोड़ी पुनवानी कम होगी तो उसको थोड़ा सा लेकिन डोंट कंपेयर योरसेल्फ किसी से भी. आपके 2 कंटेनर है, दैट्स गुड इनफ. ऑनेस्टली कीप वर्किंग, एंश्योर दोस 2 कंटेनर वाले भी बायर्स आर हैप्पी विद यू. दे विल बिकम 4. बसंत के पास बड़े कस्टमर्स नहीं आए थे स्टार्टिंग के अंदर, छोटे छोटे कस्टमर्स ही आए थे, बिकॉज छोटे लोग हैं, छोटे लोग ही कस्टमर. बड़े कस्टमर्स को हम हैंडल भी नहीं कर सकते और आते भी नहीं है, लेकिन छोटे कस्टमर्स को हमने बड़ा बना दिया, उन्होंने छोटी कंपनी को बड़ा बना दिया. दैट्स हाउ इट हैज बीन.
I think this is the. Now, just one last question on behalf of everybody. What is, having traveled so much, having worked with so many buyers, what is that few things that Jodhpur as a city, because this audience represents Jodhpur, as a city, what we should be changing?
See,
From your travel experience, meeting people.
I think, trust. हम एक दूसरे पे ट्रस्ट कर सकते हैं. I think जैसे आपने भी बोला दीवारें बहुत बड़ी है अपना हमारे बीच में, लेकिन मेरे को लगता है जैसे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. मतलब जैसे मार्केट बहुत बड़ा है, मतलब आप अभी जैसे 3,000 करोड़ 5,000 करोड़ की बात कर रहे थे, और आप ग्लोबल सोर्सिंग की बात करेंगे, पीयूष जी बताएंगे आपको कि हम कहीं भी नहीं है. वी आर 2% ऑफ द वर्ल्ड मार्केट. वहां पे देयर आर कंपनीज इन वियतनाम डूइंग 3,000 करोड़ एनुअली, अकेली पूरी जोधपुर जितना कंपनी. मैं किसी से मिला था, वो कहते गौरव हम 3,000 कंटेनर्स अपना मंथ बेच रहे हैं, अकेली कंपनी. तो हम तो पूरी सिटी मिलके बेच रहे हैं. तो ऐसा नहीं है कि हम वी आर कि भाई हम इनका बिजनेस लेना है, उनका बिजनेस लेना. देयर इज इनफ बिजनेस टू बी मेड. आई थिंक वी कैन ट्रस्ट ईच अदर, लर्न फ्रॉम ईच अदर, शेयर योर एक्सपीरियंस, एंड बट वी आर गुड पीपल. आई थिंक हम सब लोग यहाँ पे जनरली, मैं मुरादाबाद से कंपेयर करूंगा तो यहाँ पे हम लोग अच्छे हैं. जोधपुर के अंदर देयर इज वहाँ पे तो बहुत कट फॉर कॉम्पिटिशन है ऑनेस्टली. आई फील वहाँ पे जनरली यहाँ पे सब लोग. आई रिमेम्बर व्हेन वी केम टू जोधपुर, आपकी तरह मैं भी था. मेरे फादर साहब भरत दिनेश जी की फैक्ट्री ले गए थे मेरे को, सीजनिंग प्लांट उन्होंने सोलर का लगाया था उस समय. कैसे वुड को आज भी आई थिंक देयर आर हार्डली एनीथिंग, लकड़ी को ड्राई करने का प्रोसेस सोलर से. आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट 25 years बैक. ही पुट अप अ प्लांट ड्राइंग वुड बाय सोलर अपना. तो ही वॉज वेरी वेलकमिंग. दो फैक्ट्री मेरे को लेके गए थे भरत दिनेश जी की, एंड ही वाज वेरी नाइस. हम तो जोधपुर से भी नहीं थे, मेरठ से आए हुए थे, तो कोई हमारा बैकग्राउंड नहीं था, बट ही वाज वेरी वेलकमिंग. वी टॉक्ड अबाउट इट, ही शेयर्ड वॉट एवर नीड्स टू बी डन. सेकेंड वॉज प्रकाश वडेर अपने घोड़े से, मेरे को याद है घोड़े से राइड करते हुए आए थे, अपनी फैक्ट्री के अंदर ही उन्होंने बना रखा था. और यू टॉक टू देम, दे वर वेरी नाइस टू यू, एंड दे विल, इफ यू हैव एनी क्वेश्चंस, तो अच्छे लोग हैं, अभी भी है, अपना पहले भी थे. जस्ट रीच आउट टू देम. आई थिंक नथिंग हैज टू बी चेंज, जस्ट कीप इट.
Last thing I have with me, which maybe all three of us have truly believe in, before we move on to a 10 minutes presentation with Bureau Veritas on compliance. So, see, I'll tell you, why we did this basically. ये हमने क्यों किया? Because हम ये believe करते हैं कि जो इंडस्ट्री को आगे ले जाता है वो एक इकोसिस्टम है. Right? All of us are part of that ecosystem. Right? It is not just the buyer or the, सबके objectives are common. Whether it's a buyer, US retail के जो local teams हैं, या any customer buying agencies हैं, or even a hardware supplier है, compliances, Bureau Veritas or other compliance agencies are there. Everybody forms a ecosystem. तो हमारा अभी क्या challenge है? बिजनेस ग्रो होगा, इंडस्ट्री ग्रो होगा जब इकोसिस्टम ग्रो होगा. राइट? एसोसिएशंस वर्क टुवर्ड्स, लेट्स से अ बायर सेलर मीट ऑर्गेनाइज कर देंगे, बट नोबडी वर्क्स टुवर्ड्स द इकोसिस्टम. एम्प्लॉइज हु वर्क विथ यू, योर so many other people are there, solution provider, logistics players, machine suppliers, government agencies, government bodies like EPCH, skill development providers. I think we still lack that.
Hello everybody. Now compliance and regulations is a very boring chapter, I think, for all of you. And अभी सबकी energy already down है. So, but I'll try that not to let you sleep. So when it comes to compliance and regulations, because we don't have that much of time, I mean like 1 hour or so. So I'll get to the points very quickly. Because I know that, and first of all, I would like to thank Mr. Suraj also, that this is a very different experience because of the next gen that is present here. So, because I've been into like more experienced person and the mixed ones. But they said that about the Bureau Veritas, I won't take much time in this, you can, because always you can Google it. So what we do, and what Bureau Veritas does. We are the testing majors in all kinds of product category. So now product safety, why is it necessary? So you can see from the picture itself, why is it necessary? Like Piyush ji also put, earlier, that why is it necessary? Because if you have to go to the product, if you are talking about product safety, you have to just know that, okay, how is it going to affect me first? So this is all about this. Then only you can find out that, okay, what I'm manufacturing, what I'm going to export, and how it will be, perceived by the customer. So this is about this, because we know that we are actually surrounded by all kinds of chemicals. So when it comes to chemicals, it comes into mind, okay, this is it toxic or not? So we are talking about not all chemicals are toxic, by the way. I think you must be knowing this. So we are talking about only the harmful chemicals that could cause cancer and some similar things like that. So now, why product safety is very important now? The 2 points I would like to just elaborate here. Environmental protection is just one thing, because it keeps coming back to us in any which way. When we wash our clothes, or when we dispose of a thing, a product or furniture, it will get into the soil and get contaminated. So the soil, the water, the ocean, so it keeps coming back to us. And then another thing is human health, by touching, by smelling. So everything is simple like that. So history, because I specifically introduced 2 slides here. Why do we need it? मतलब हम सोचते कि प्रोडक्ट बनाओ और बेचो, क्यों क्यों माल बनाओ और बेचो, सिंपल है. So it is not as simple as that. Why it was needed? Because I covered this in 20th century. 20th century, as you can see, it was war ravaged, pandemics, everything came up. Because of that, research work actually went into mass researches went on after the World War, 70s, 80s. So by that time, we didn't know that, okay, well, is there any regulatory need or not? But when we got to know, like in 80s, 90s, that, okay, some kind of chemicals, that industrial revolution led to the chemical manufacturing and everything. So in 1800, 1900, आपको पता ही होगा कि सब लोग कैसे कपड़े पहनते थे, बिल्कुल खादी और सब सारी चीजें होती थी, कहीं केमिकल का यूज नहीं था. बट कम टू दिस 20th century, इंडस्ट्रियल रेवोल्यूशन, सब कुछ हमें पता लगने लग गया कि इसके क्या रिपरकशंस हो सकते हैं. तो उसी से ही ये सारे रेगुलेशंस निकलने लगे, बिकॉज कमिटीज बनाई गई और कुछ ग्रुप्स बनाए गए, बिकॉज दे आर वॉचमैन फॉर द डिजीजेस, फॉर द हेल्थ. सो इन 2002, 2004, 2007 में EU का रीच, जिसके बारे में मैंने पहले ही बात करी थी, रजिस्ट्रेशन, इवेल्युएशन एंड क्योंकि केमिकल्स इतने बढ़ गए सारे प्रोडक्ट्स में, जिसकी वजह से उनको उसके लिए करना पड़ा. देन US का CPSI है, कंज्यूमर प्रोडक्ट सेफ्टी कमीशन है बनना, उसके बाद में टॉक्सिक सब्सटेंसेस. सो ये सब की नीड क्यों हुई, मैंने अभी आपको प्रीवियस स्लाइड में बताया, बिकॉज देयर वाज अगर ये नहीं होता तो अभी जितने केमिकल्स सारे जिससे हमारी डाइंग हो रही है, जिससे हमारा पेंट्स हो रहे हैं, या फिर प्लास्टिक्स का बहुत यूज है. आपको अगर केमिकल्स का पता ना हो तो आई थिंक यू मस्ट बी नोइंग प्लास्टिक्स. Say no to plastics, say no to plastics. Everybody says, say no to plastics. Why? So this is linked to this one only. Because everything is synthetic now. Nowadays, I mean, more or less, it is made up of a synthetic material. Rarely we do like natural material. So natural is very, आज की डेट में natural को कहना बहुत वो हो गया है कि एक, cliched हो गया चीज की natural है ये. तो नेचुरल के पीछे सब भागते हैं. क्यों हो गया ऐसा, पहले कोई पूछता नहीं था, बिकॉज ये सब चीजें आ गई इसी वजह से. लॉ मेकर्स जो एजेंसीज हैं, जो मेजर एजेंसी जिसके लिए रिस्पॉन्सिबल हैं, यूरोप में यूरोपियन केमिकल एजेंसी, एंड इन USA इट इज CPSC, कंज्यूमर प्रोडक्ट सेफ्टी कमीशन, एंड इंडिया दे आर नॉट स्पेसिफिक बट BS standards are there, BSI, which gives ISI mark, and several other authorities like FSSAI. They actually look after the food category. And then physical parameters I won't be covering here, because you know the aesthetics of who better to ask about the aesthetic and all other physical parameters than you. I think you must be knowing that also. And this is corrosion, salt spray test. If you are dealing with metal, so you have to get this idea that, okay, this metal, basically it is the test for iron, mainly to check the corrosion resistant of iron. If it is getting like this, then you don't need this. Now, chemical parameters, so now I'm getting to this point only. These are few chemical parameters only that you have to remember, because these are the kind of checklist, actually. So this is all about the day one approach, because with chemical, I think you don't be getting any waiver. So in physical parameters, there are certain chances for waiver and no. That is why we tell everybody that there should be a day one approach. If you want to make an article, so that should be, discussed on day one, because there's no looking back after that. Because when you put something into your product, there's no coming back after that. Because that is why BOM that you all know, and the raw materials that you purchase, it is of utmost importance. So basically, those things are like there's a n number of chemicals, except those. but still I'm covering these because these are only the most important ones. Lead, basically related with color, pigments, cadmium, PAHs, polycyclic hydrocarbons. These are present in plastics, coatings, and phthalates, same. Organating flame retardants. Flame retardants when we do the fire retardant property, so there's a chance. And chloroparabens, PC, pentachlorophenol pesticides in wood. So these things that if you learn on, take it on your tips that okay, we have to check this, we have to check the MSDS, we have to check the BOM, and then make sure that everything is perfect. So then only you can go forward. So this is a reach that I was talking about, and then giving an example, just an example here. If you can see this clearly, this is an example of what a product could be like that. If it is a product, suppose if it is a upholstered furniture or if it is a wood furniture coated with lacquer or paint. So layer one, as you can see here, could be made up of textile. Then you should be, that confident. Okay, that okay, in textile, what does my textile look like? टेक्सटाइल में क्या क्या प्रॉब्लम हो सकती है, डाइज हैं उसमें, ये हो सकता है उसमें फ्लेम रिटार्डेंट यूज कर सकते हैं कि फायर रिटार्डेंट प्रॉपर्टी के लिए, फ्लेमेबिलिटी के लिए. सो वी हैव टू लुक फॉर दीज केमिकल्स. देन इफ लेयर इज पेंट और मेड अप ऑफ लैकर, देन उसमें लेड, कैडमियम, हैवी मेटल्स, ये सब चीजें हो सकती हैं. देन अनदर लेयर इज इफ इट इज foam is a kind of plastic only. So phthalates, PHs, cadmium, ये properties हो सकती हैं. And then if wood is there, then if because preservatives and some biocides are used, so there's a possibility of chlorophenols and certain kind of pesticides. So I've just given you an example of layer by layer basis here. And if like we actually discussed before also, just to give you an idea, these I have took these swatches here. Now, if you can see, can you tell me the basic difference here? The core difference in these two? Anybody? From the chemical point of view, or from the chemical compliance point of view, can you just quote any difference that you you can notice in these two?
Sort of gloss and like it's matte, I think, at least from my angle.
Anybody else? Anybody can see the difference here?
Of course, like the top coating could be the same in both, but substrate in the layer in this which looks painted might have metallic, heavy metals, or might have some other substances which could be injurious. But in this, there are transparent layer which is maybe only the lacquer or sealer. So there is only possibility where it can be lead only. So that the other one looks more towards like many other contamination could be there. So this is how they test when they get the sample.
So Piyush ji actually explained that in a better way. So this is the whole point actually, because when you do a product, so you should have this idea in पहली नजर में पता लग जाए जिससे कि this is the basic difference, because here you can see, I won't say that this is dangerous or hazardous, but still if there's a furniture or you are planning to do this one, so you should have this idea that okay, this is top coat and what is it made up of, so that मतलब घंटी होनी चाहिए दिमाग में कि अरे इसमें अगर मैं ये कर रहा हूँ, ये इसमें क्या आगे के क्या रिपरकशंस हो सकते हैं, तो ये आपको पहले से पता होना चाहिए. बस उसमें अगर आप ये सिंपल, जैसे पीयूष जी ने एलोबरेट किया कि अगर ये सिंपल सीलर कर रहे हैं और ये इसमें ज्यादा कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी नहीं है, तो in case that also आपको पता होना चाहिए कि substrate what we call it like lowest layer, ये layer, तो इसके बारे में आपको पता होना चाहिए. और वुड क्या यूज कर रहे हैं और सीलर की क्या प्रॉपर्टीज हो सकती है। तो ये बहुत नेसेसरी इंफॉर्मेशन है, ये जो आपकी मतलब फिंगर टिप्स पे हो सकती हैं। अगर आपको बाकी चीजें जो हम केमिकल्स के बारे में, जैसा पीयूष जी ने पहले भी किए एलोबरेट किया कि मतलब उसको आप अभी तो काफी मतलब इंफॉर्मेशन इंटरनेट पे अवेलेबल है, सो यू कैन गूगल इट। और बाकी तो हम लोग आपके मतलब कभी भी
So add one more thing here. Sometimes what we do, we keeps on experimenting thing, and what we call is innovation. And innovation is a very very good point, right? So once innovation would be there, you will give something new to your customer and the market. But keep in mind, when you know the compliances, you know the regulations, you know the federal requirements, and all these what these guys are explaining. If you as a owner know the basics of it, not your team, so what you will do when you will innovate something as a finish, as a product, at least you will not offer something which will become a challenge. Because what happens, you bring one product to the market, it looks multi-layered onto it. आपने काला किया है, brown किया, उसके ऊपर black किया, ये किया, वो किया, it looks beautiful, antique, right? And the moment buyer picks it up and it goes to the lab and then it get failed. So buyer को चाहिए मुझे तो वही look चाहिए now. So it becomes the challenge. So when you are doing innovation, these things helps in advance कि मैं कौन से finishing material, कौन से finishing procedures, कौन सी finishing company के material use कर रहा हूँ. और if you are confident, you are developing the innovation and there will be no hindrance in future. So that helps.
Exactly. So now the second part, actually we discussed in short in the opening session. Actually यही मेरे पास swatch है, and then if we make it I mean like if we want to make furniture with it, with this and this one also, so that's okay. Now the same thing, if I would be using in a footwear, is it okay? Anybody else?
Excuse me, I'm writing an email. Sorry guys. So there is a difference of requirement for food safe, food contact safe, and in general product for the adults and product for the children's. So India is a market where people are less aware about what is the requirement in between these 3 and 4. Since I have worked, I have only 10 years of experience, but worked with 5 companies and from the different markets. So I know different requirements very well. And H&M is the company who is much focused for this chemical requirement, and they say quality assurance for the chemical. Food safe is one product like ceramic or glass is food safe because nothing get transferred from the surface of the material like bowl to your product, which is completely food safe, and they put food safe symbol to it. Food contact safe is your table, your like coffee table, and your anywhere, any platform where you can drop your food and can pick it up again and can consume. So that's food contact safe. And the third one is adult furniture, which is in general what we use. Unke requirement thode or relaxed hote hain. And then the last one is child furniture. Child furniture are more risky, and where they think for injuries like physical injuries, sharp edges, stool, engulfing, swallowing things and all. And along with the chemicals, if adult furniture is 90 ppm, giving tolerance of 90 ppm for lead, so they are giving 40 ppm for for child. So this is a difference between all these products.
Yes. So this is the whole thing that I just want to elaborate here. There could be three things that, like Piyush ji has said, you can make a furniture, adult furniture with this. You can make a food contact product, footwear with this, and you can make a children furniture with this. So I'm coming to furniture. If from the lab's perspective, furniture is here. You can say that there's a lesser risk or lesser testing. So it is here. Now coming to food contact, the same article would be tested for migration-based testings, bisphenol A, so PFAs and PAHs, everything. So because just because it is coated and coating this matte glossy, if you see, if you Google the regulations associated with food contact, it says for plastics. So you would wonder why are we testing with the plastic regulations? So everything which is polymeric in nature, it is plastic. So that is why I've just quoted this example saying to plastics. Yes, exactly. Chopping boards, yes.
To make furniture and chopping board in the same factory, but you are playing with someone's health. So Mittal Saab must be expert of it. In general, if you will ask him, he will say chopping board पे तो sealer lacquer भी मत करो, क्योंकि ultimately something will be chopped and then the first layer goes off with the first knife or second knife, and then lately everything will be get cutting on the natural wood, and that particular chopping board's wood should also not be treated for this biflax and borate and this and that. But we sometimes behave immature. Like I am sitting in my home and feeding my children or myself or my family healthy. But when it comes to the business, I never think that what I am supplying to. So this awareness will really help and attract your customer when you become vocal and say कि सर मैं आपका chopping board करूँगा पर मेरे finish के लिए मैं यही use करूँगा, and tell them that this could be the chemical risk, this could be the this thing, so they will feel mature that this guy is like having knowledge about it, and follow that rules.
I'll just add something actually. So I've been listening through the presentation. It's been extremely good. But what I think both of them have made points. So there are certain products which make food contact safe. जैसे oil आता है, tongue oil. Tongue oil is food contact safe and it gives a hard layer. But there's a different cost attached to it. So if you want to use tongue oil on your product, you research, get the product. There'll be a different costing for the customer. So be upfront about it. ऐसे नहीं कि order ले लिया, अभी क्या करें, ये order execute करना है, so we put whatever we have. You know what I'm saying? Because that spoils, the proposition. The customers come to you because he trusts you. For one product, you maybe just tweak a little bit, but then you will lose your trust. Right? Like food contact safe, there are lacquers, like food. So food safe and food contact safe. Food safe is products which you can eat and then it will not go bad, like tongue oil. Food contact safe is because the product, if it's on the surface, you put your food and then you eat it, the food will not contaminate. Right. So you have lacquers like PU lacquers, which are food contact safe. And there are certain grades of acrylic lacquers also food contact safe. But if you look at food safe completely, then certain oils are food safe. Tell to your customer, yeah.
Why your product is expensive.
Right.
And you start giving your information. Let's say you are one customer, you are coming to me and say, I'm selling you this product with so reasons costly. Raw material is same, everything is same, my process, my quality, my compliances are little bit higher. Customer, when go to the next one who is giving him cheaper, will also question the same. So educate your customer and tell him कि मेरे product में ethic लगा हुआ है, hardware मंथर लगा हुआ है, या ये लगा हुआ है, से product में ये लगा हुआ है, construction मेरा ऐसा होता है, मेरे यहाँ durability के लिए मैं ये process करता हूँ, तो अपनी marketing खुद से करोगे तो customer
And even with your vendor, you should be very upfront in telling what you need. वो बोलोगे यार दूसरा आदमी तो NC दे रहा है, बोल रहा है food safe है. That's a risk you carry then.
cannot be nitrocellulose.
Yeah. So that's a risk you carry because it's like वो लिख के देने को तैयार है. वो we will not give it in writing because we know it is wrong. So you have to work with even suppliers who are very upfront about it. Not with somebody कि यार ठीक है दे दिया लिख के I've got a backing because this guy is given you. Customer is going to catch you only. You want to catch your supplier, right? So ultimately that is extremely important. Be very clear as to yeah.
देखिए सबसे जो सेफ है ना वो टंग ऑयल है, वो FDA अप्रूव है. बाकी कोई चीज अप्रूव नहीं है, फिर भी हम चला रहे हैं। कोई कुछ भी लगा के भेज रहा है, कुछ लगा के। हाँ, बीज बैग जो है वो फूड सेफ, बीज बैग्स है वो बिल्कुल 100% फूड बैग सेफ है जो है। इवन उसमें ईटेबल है, तो इवन जो सुपारी वगैरह होती है ना, मीठी सुपारी, उसमें भी काम लेते हैं, वो हमारे पास पे है बीज बैग। और बीज बैग के अलावा एक और है, कार्डोमा वैक्स होता है। जो कार्डोमा वैक्स होता है ये लीफ से होता है, पाम लीव्स के जो है वो वैक्स होता है, वो भी है, और वो थोड़ा कॉस्टली है। ये दोनों ही कॉस्टली है, आपका कार्डोमा भी कॉस्टली है और आपका भी क्या नाम है, टंग ऑयल कॉस्टली।
But like I put it, there are costs associated because you cannot, compare the two things. If you are making a furniture and you are making a food contact product, so there's a cost, certain cost associated with it because risk comes into the play because you are directly ingesting it. Because if you are something ingesting, I would say that if you are putting food on the chopping board, so this lacquer, sealer, or paint could go into the food and then you can ingest it. So what are the repercussions? So if it is safe, then there's no problem. So everything is not that kind of dangerous, but you have to convince your buyer that okay, there's there's a certain cost associated because we are into development of new things, new innovations. And the third case that I was telling about the children furniture, everything is same, but then heavy metal. There's a very stringent requirement of heavy metal. Which is associated with toys also, that comes into play. So you have to deal with that also because the requirements are much lesser, like 0.000 ppm, 0.000 ppm. When we were talking about like 90 ppm, 100 ppm, it is like 0.00 because it is associated with babies, infants. So that is why, because if you have to have this, certain kind of requirement done at your end. So there's a bit of cost associated. Then you have to, if you are educated enough, then you can certainly convince your buyer. So there's a principle behind it because if there's a wood, it is porous in nature. So there's a probability or possibility of getting like bacterial infection also, bacterial infestation also. So that is why it is considered. Hardwood is very good for the food products. So that was, I think, that was my time. I think you must be educated. I'm enough for the chemical compliance also, and we are always there for you at Bureau Veritas. You can put a mail always to us.
I can add one more point. Some of the people sometimes they get hesitate कि बीवी से बात पूछे ना पूछे कौन help करेगा, right? I'm sure I was having this courage when I started. और मैं जबरदस्ती इनके पीछे पड़ जाता था, नॉट ओनली बीवी, लाइक बीवी, SGS एंड एंटरटेक, कि भाई सब आप लोग इस चीज़ के एक्सपर्ट हैं, मुझे ये बात जाननी है और आपको ये बतानी पड़ेगी. सो वेन एवर यू हैव एनी चैलेंज फ्रॉम एनी ऑफ योर buyer or client or your inside your factory, write an email to them, ask them for the help because they are the expert of it. And I believe you're going to help these guys.
And one more thing, actually, with all the customers, we have kind of a rate contract with them, with both Bureau Veritas and Intertech. So they give us certain discounts and we can pass them to our customers as well. So that's an additional thing because we work with them very closely. So you can also reach across through us or with them directly. That is not a challenge. So I think with this, you've been like a really amazing audience, very interactive.